It certainly didn't escape the attention of most this week, save for those sleeping under a rock, as something rather astonishing happened last year in Lake Louise, Alberta. I took a complete leave of my senses. At the Bennett Jones Lake Louise World Cup Business Forum, now there's a mouthful for you, at the nexus of politics, economics, and the ever-controversial oil industry, I attempted to plant my 2 feet in these 3 segments and fell flat on my face. After all,
I have no skills, I'm a journalist. Okay?
he's right. I have no understanding of the social, environmental, or economic impacts going on there. It was a paid speaking engagement, $30,000 a go. Now, that's a lot of smoked cod. Well, whenever I was smoking, you may have noticed that Mr. Marlowe was on stage with me, over my left shoulder, with me playing the leading role of Dr. Faustus and signing my soul to the devil in blood. If you missed my little foray into the world of theatrics, then perhaps you noticed that I also took leave of what a fact is. Because I had no factual arguments, I launched a visceral attack against other celebrities, something that I would dearly like to be. 2009 was not, as I stated, the worst recession that this country has ever seen. Apparently, I forgot about the late 1920s, although since Newfoundland was not a part of the country until 1949, it doesn't count. Here is what I want to say to the leader of industry, Mr. Premier of Alberta, Mayor of Calgary. Do you know how much social misery, how much dislocation of families, how many divorces were caused, how much dignity of the human spirit you have crushed? Because instead of leaving 31,000 families alone, Alberta fissured the ground underneath their feet and caused the greatest migration and dislocation of souls since the Yukon Gold Rush. Thank you for causing Canada a trauma of the deepest kind. To everyone, sparing those under the rock, the oil sands are a black mark on Canada and its future. Economically, environmentally, socially, politically, all roads lead to a Faustian pact and some demonic underworld that only Milton could conjure. Our wilderness, our backcountry, a paradise lost. In my little speech, I noted a little tour I was given, in which all that I saw were trees and grass. To which my punchline retorts, "Are you producing any oil?" What a laugh that drew from the oil-soaked crowd. It is funny, you know, that people only see what they want to. This was an easy day for me, pocketing $30,000 to sing vespers to the congregation of oil, tar and sludge. If I'd looked a bit harder, plying at least a little of my journalistic trade, the fact of substance, I would have seen the horror that is taking place up there, that of poisoned rivers, the earth scarred beyond all recognition. It looks like the far side of the moon, or as best I can imagine. It has all the hallmarks, all the poverty and the broken families that always follow the boom and bust projects on this scale. The great transmigration that epitomised the Yukon Gold Rush more than a century ago. Let us not forget, we are squeezing oil from mud at a time when the rest of the industrialised world is forging ahead with renewable technology and sustainable jobs for future generations. Now, there's some green grass for you. My exploits represent a cruel betrayal to public broadcasters who are given the power of media and notoriety and are expected to account for the facts and be unbiased in our sentiments. Perhaps I should leave the airwaves voluntarily and embark for the stage. I've shown myself to be a better actor than any could have guessed. That would, I guess, be a small blessing. I therefore apologise to the sons of the present and those of the future who will inherit this great mess through the shameful and hypocritical actions and statements of those like me. For the National, I'm Rex Murphy, and I apologise.